Ever wondered if what you're feeling is just a rough patch or something more serious? Tons of people ask themselves that question every day. So let's talk about the difference between everyday sadness and clinical depression, how to recognize when professional help might be needed, and most importantly, how to take that step without any shame or stigma. Hey there, my name is Daniela Moore, and I'm a licensed professional counselor. We all experience sadness from time to time, but it can be difficult to determine if what we're experiencing is everyday sadness or something more serious. So let's break it down, starting with sadness. Sadness is a natural human emotion that comes and goes. Maybe you've had a bad day at work, an argument with a loved one, or just feel down for no particular reason. Sadness is a response to life's challenges, and it often fades with time or after resolving what caused it. It can last a few hours or maybe even a few days, but it tends to lift when your situation gets better or when you've processed what triggered it. You can still find joy in things like watching your favorite show, spending time with friends, or just getting some fresh air. While it's uncomfortable, sadness is a part of human experience, and we all go through it from time to time. Now, depression is a different story. Depression is a clinical condition that goes beyond temporary sadness. It affects your mood, energy, thoughts, and even your physical health for weeks, months, or sometimes even years. Unlike sadness, depression lingers. It doesn't always have a clear reason, and even when something positive happens, you may still feel down. People with depression often describe it as this heavy, dark cloud that just won't go away. You might lose interest in activities you used to enjoy, struggle to get out of bed, or feel exhausted all the time, even if you're sleeping well. Here's an important stat to consider. According to the World Health Organization, more than 264 million people worldwide suffer from depression. That's about 1 in every 5 people at some point in their lives. So if you're experiencing something more than sadness, you're not alone. Depression is common, it's treatable, and it's nothing to be ashamed of. In a little bit, I'm going to talk about the treatment options for depression, so keep watching. For now, let's break down the key differences between sadness and depression so you can understand better what you might be experiencing. 1. Duration. Sadness is usually temporary, but depression lasts for at least 2 weeks or longer. 2. Intensity. Sadness can feel overwhelming, but it usually doesn't stop you from living your daily life. Depression can vary in intensity and severity, going from mild, moderate to severe, and depending on the severity, it can make the simple tasks like showering, getting out of bed, or getting dressed feel impossible. 3. Physical symptoms. Depression often comes with physical symptoms like changes in sleep, appetite, or energy levels. Sadness, on the other hand, typically doesn't affect your physical health to the same extent. Number 4, loss of interest. With sadness, you might still enjoy the things you love, like hobbies, friends, or activities. Depression, however, can make you lose interest in almost everything, even the things that used to bring you joy. And 5, hopelessness. Sadness is heavy, but there's usually a sense of hope or the belief that things will eventually get better. Depression often comes with the feelings of hopelessness, like nothing will ever change. Although not everyone with depression experiences this. So, how do you know when it's time to seek professional help? If you've been feeling down nearly every day for more than 2 weeks, especially if it's affecting your ability to work, connect with others, or enjoy life, it might be time to reach out. Despite all the progress we've made with mental health awareness, many people still struggle to seek help due to cultural and societal expectations. Many people still believe that asking for help is a sign of weakness. But the reality is that asking for help is one of the strongest, most courageous things you can do for yourself. Therapy, counseling, medication, or even lifestyle changes can make a huge difference. We have enough clinical data showing that depression is highly treatable, with 80 to 90% of people responding well to treatment. Yet, so many people suffer in silence due to stigma or fear of being judged. A good chunk of the work that I do is about breaking the stigma surrounding mental health. So let's talk about that for a moment. Mental health struggles have been swept under the rug for way too long, and it's time to change this narrative. Depression is not a sign of weakness, it's not a character flaw, or something that you can simply snap out of. It's a medical condition, and just like any other health issue, it requires treatment and care. Think about it like this. If you broke your leg, you wouldn't hesitate to go to a doctor, right? Mental health is no different. Seeking help is a form of self-care and self-respect. Depression is treatable, and with the right support, most people experience significant improvement. When it comes to treatment, there are several effective options that offer hope and recovery. The most common treatments include therapy, medication, and many times a combination of both. Cognitive behavior therapy, or CBT, is one of the most widely used therapeutic approaches, helping individuals reframe negative thought patterns and develop healthier coping mechanisms. Antidepressant medications can also be prescribed to help balance chemicals in the brain that affect mood. In many cases, a combination of therapy and medication proves to be the most effective treatment option. If you're struggling right now, whether with sadness, depression, or just not feeling like yourself, I know how difficult and isolating these feelings can be. Reach out for help and take your time to heal. I also have a video on how to cope with loneliness that I think you might find helpful. You can check that out here. Or watch this one next to learn 3 simple daily habits that can help you manage depression. And if you want more information or tips on mental health or personal growth, be sure to subscribe to my channel. And if you have any questions, drop them in the comments below. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.